And now source-based information coming in as per Congress's top leadership. The Haryana Congress leaders have been asked to fight and campaign together. A plan will be drawn up and all of them will be asked to campaign. Be it Randeep Surjewala or Kumari Shailja, they will all be given equal space. That's the bit of breaking news update coming in as we speak. Let me go across to Pallavi Ghosh joining us with more details. Pallavi, the story in the Congress camp in Haryana continues to take new and new turns with each passing day, with serious allegations of casting couch and one section reportedly miffed at the manner in which party has given tickets to leaders in the Congress party. Tell us a little bit about how the Congress top leadership is dealing with this entire situation.
Well, Christine has very famously said about the Congress party that the Congress defeats the Congress, and that is one reason why they are now beginning to be a little worried, because till now they were very confident that they're going to form the government in Haryana, but we are seeing it a multi-pronged election taking place. The Aam Aadmi Party also into the fray, then you have a large number of independents also joined in. But possibly what is the worst news for the Congress party, apart from the casting couch allegations, is the fact that within the Congress party, the top-notch, high-profile leaders seem to be fighting among themselves. If you look at the campaign of the Congress party over here, it's largely dominated by the Huddas. And that is what Kumari Shailja and, say, Randeep Surjewala are a little worried about. Now, Kumari Shailja not going out to campaign, not giving a definite campaign schedule, also shows that the Congress is at risk in hurting its Dalit vote base. And that is where the BSP is here. But if you look beyond these elections, it's going to hurt the Rahul Gandhi narrative of a caste census and fighting for the Dalit SC. That is one real concern, which is why the top leadership has advised all the top leaders of the Congress party in Haryana to come together, to campaign together, and there will be platforms which are going to be created to ensure that they are all on the stage together.
Shailja's absence from key Congress events and also her silence have triggered massive speculation on her next move as well. We've been tracking the movement in the BJP camp. The BSP has also come out with very interesting reactions. But are we to expect any sort of big decisions being taken by some of these leaders who appear to be miffed? What are optics suggesting as we speak, Pallavi?
I think one can safely say, and Kumari Shailja has made it very clear on multiple times, there's no question of me joining the BJP. But we also have to understand that if the Congress is in a situation to form a government, then a Kumari Shailja's power will come in, how much she can assure her supporters that I'm very much in the race. And that perhaps explains why she is upset about the situation, and she would certainly want to make this very clear that this election cannot be just about the Huddas.
Okay, many thanks, Pallavi, for joining us with all those details. I want to go across to Sharon as well. There are several aspects to the Congress's story in Haryana. It's poll season. Not much that any of these parties concerned can afford to do with regards to political risks. But here are some very serious allegations that have come to the fore, Sharon, as well. How is it that the party is fighting these allegations? What are they saying about it?
Well, right now, there are two allegations that are coming in from the BJP. One is that the Congress party is anti-Dalit because they are sidelining a strong face from Haryana Congress, which is Kumari Shailja. Apart from that, the other allegation that is coming in is of casting couch, which is regarding Sharda Rathore, who was a two-time MLA from Ballabgarh, not being given a ticket, and instead Parag Sharma has been given a ticket, is what the allegation is coming in. Now, the Congress party has made it clear that when we specifically talk about Sharda Rathore's case, there was in fact a huge anti-incumbency against her, and apart from that, around 10% of the seats overall in Haryana were supposed to go to 50 under 50 formula, which is to give more representation to youth, and that is why Parag Sharma was chosen to replace Sharda Rathore at this point. Now, when we talk about Kumari Shailja, the Congress leadership is, in fact, for past few days has been reaching out to Kumari Shailja. She has not been campaigning, but now in coming days, starting from 26th, is what Randeep Singh Surjewala has tweeted, that she will in fact be campaigning in Navrana in Haryana. So the campaigning will begin. There's some sort of a balance or consensus that has been reached by the Congress leadership, but the fact that there is rift within the Congress Haryana is a fact, because we have seen how both Surjewala and Kumari Shelja has not been campaigning even for one day. When we talk about Surjewala, he has been campaigning only for Aditya Surjewala, who's been contesting from Khetal, and in and around Khetal region is where he has been campaigning altogether. But starting today, he will also be campaigning. So the Congress leadership is trying to put up a united front when there is actually a deep widening crack between the leaders of the state in Haryana, and this is not just started just few days back. It has been started since the screening of the ticket distribution has happened as far as Haryana election is
Okay, so in days to come, you're telling us that we can expect Randeep Surjewala, Kumari Shelja to take to streets and be seen on a campaign trail for the Congress party. That's what you're telling us. But Shireen, the other big allegation is that of casting couch. It's coming from two leaders and not just limited to the state of Haryana but Kerala as well. How is the Congress dealing with that allegation? Because the BJP is questioning internal practices of the party.
Well, the Congress sources says that as far as Sharda Rathor's case is concerned, she has in fact been two-time MLA from Balabgarh, but there has been anti-incumbency against her. Now, she has been replaced by Parag Sharma. Parag Sharma is someone, her name was suggested by Indian Youth Congress, by the then President B.V. Srinivas, because as per the formula which was decided by the Congress party was that there should in fact be a representation of youth within Congress. 10% of the seats overall in Haryana should be represented by Youth Congress. So the formula is called 50 under 50, and that is why they decided to give it to Parag Sharma as recommended by the Indian Youth Congress. There is no casting couch or there is no biasness that is being shown in giving ticket to Parag Sharma instead of Sharda Rathor. But Sharda Rathor, on the other hand, has made a huge allegation saying that Congress is all about chamdi and damdi. They only give ticket to people who are close to the leadership, women who are close to the leadership, and this is not the first time that such allegation has come. You rightly pointed out that the casting couch allegation has come from another Kerala politician within Congress party who has been saying that there has been closeness. Some women who have closeness to the Congress leadership are always promoted, are always encouraged, they are pushed, they are given Rajya Sabha ticket or Lok Sabha ticket, and others are completely ignored is the allegation that has come from the Kerala politician. And now Sharda Rathor making this allegation, it seems that the Congress party is in an embarrassing situation, but the Congress maintains that the winnability quotient is what is based on which they decided to not give ticket to Sharda Rathor.
Okay. Shireen, many thanks for putting that story in perspective for us. Given its election season in Haryana, any sort of political development becomes extremely interesting in any possible reshaping of the political scenario. We'll come back to you.